What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Rôder with the Cajun Ninja. I'm down here in Dulac, Louisiana on a very windy day. I'm checking out Sienna's Cajun Cookin. I hear they have some amazing fried chicken, and I'm ready to take a bite of that. Let's go. Hey, are you Miss Anna?
Yes, I am.
I am Jason. I'm known as the Cajun Ninja, and I hear you got some food for me.
Yes, and I've been waiting for you.
Oh, hope you wasn't waiting too long.
No, but I'm waiting, and we can go and we'll try out what we have today.
You mean you got some food already prepared?
I sure do. Come on, let's go.
All right. What's up? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to Rôder with the Cajun Ninja. I know what you're probably wondering. What the heck is Rôder? Well, if you're from here, you know what it means. It means to roam the roads, get out the house, go see some things, experience stuff, try some food, maybe make some groceries, which is another thing we'll talk about. But nonetheless, I really just have one question. Y'all want to get down? Hiya! All right, Miss Anna, I gotta know, how did you get all this started, this place right here on this beautiful bayou right here?
Well, I started almost 48 years ago. I was 32 years old when I started, and the bayou needed a food area. So I wanted to go in business for myself, so we decided to open up this little place. And it has grown into 48 years of good service.
That is incredible to me. You know, I sit here before you, 41 years old, and you know, to hear about a business that has been sustaining this long, that started before I was born, is just amazing. You know, that's a true testament to you and what you do. And I hear, you know, that your specialty here is fried chicken.
That is correct.
All right, so is this your own personal recipe?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I'd like to take a look at this here. Oh, okay. Whew, that looks amazing. I tell you right off the bat, I'm very excited about these onion rings. I gotta say, this looks amazing. So you said, yes. Is it something tweaked over time through family or?
Well, yes, I would say so. Through experience,
Okay.
being with the business. I started young, not knowing anything about food, and then I built up into what I have. I'm more into management. I like to get things right, make sure things are perfect for my customers, make sure the place is always clean, and make sure my employees know what to do when they're serving good food to the customers.
You know, I love hearing that, because I truly believe that every good business has good management. You know, in order for your employees to run and work efficiently, someone's got to be leading them in the right direction, and you know, making sure that they're doing everything properly to keep your customers happy.
That's correct.
Because ultimately, that's what keeps it running, the customers coming back. Man, I would love to talk a little more, but can I take a bite of one of these pieces of chicken?
You sure can.
Yeah, this looks so good. Okay, so before I do this, do you guys have like an original and a spicy, or?
Well, when customers ask for spicy, we do prepare it for them.
Okay.
We do keep a side dish just for, if they want it, we have a sauce that we put in to make it spicy. And we do sell a lot of spice.
I like to hear that. Well, look, I'm gonna go right for this drumstick. You know, it's just, that is the specialty of chicken right there. I mean, that just looks so beautiful. It feels amazing. Smells so good. I don't know how long ago this came out, you know, but should I burn my tongue here before you today, just know I'm taking one for the team, all right? Team Anna. Let's go. Okay.
Good, huh?
Very hot. Wow. The tears in my eyes might make you think that it's so hot that that's causing that, but it's just so good. Wow, that's amazing. So do you like marinate this chicken overnight or something? Or?
Oh, yes, we do. We marinate our chicken.
Wow.
And then we prepare it and ingredients, and we make sure that it's very, very cold, which is the chicken is very cold. And once it hits the grease, then that's what makes it so nice and crispy.
Oh, I mean, it's just everything you want for fried chicken. You're right. Like, the batter has such a good texture. You know, it's light. It's not over the top. It's not too much batter, and it's got that nice little crispness to it. You know, sometimes I find if batter's too wet or something, it'll kind of clump up, and you don't get these like tiny little bits of flakes like you have right here. But the other thing I gotta mention is just how juicy it is.
It is. It's very good.
Yeah, it's juicy, bro. You walk on this chicken, you're gonna slip. It is juicy. It's so good, and the flavors are well embedded into the meat. This is fast. I mean, I don't know what to say right now. I just want to eat another bite. Wow. You know, I was really happy to come here today, but now I'm a little sad. I imagine DoorDash doesn't come down do like.
No, they have called us.
Really?
Yes, they have. But we have never went with them.
I hear you. Look, you know, you don't have to get into all the details, but should DoorDash make their way down Dulag, I might give you a call. Although I'm imagining your chicken is best served right here at this location, fresh off the grease.
That's right.
Yeah, it is amazing. Now, onion rings, you make these fresh in-house?
Yes, we do. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. And the dip too, that is your own dip?
That is correct.
Wow, that looks so good. I'm gonna give that a little dip there. I do love me some good onion rings. And what I like about these too is they're kind of thin. They're not like super thick onion rings.
That's
They're almost
correct.
like the cross between onion rings and onion strings. And if you know what onion strings is, it's like shoelace pieces of onion rings that are kind of all over the place. But these are traditional rings, and they're on a diet. And I gotta me a little dip of bread. This is the perfect meal to me. You know, it's you know, these little dinner rolls on the side. It's kind of like a icing on the cake.
That's
you know?
right. That's right.
So this is your standard plate that you serve often here? Just chicken
Yes,
and-
but we have lots of other items also.
Okay, well tell me about that.
Well, we have our pull bar is a specialty. We have different kinds of pull bars. We have hamburgers, homemade hamburgers, made right here in the restaurant. Our shrimp are all deveined and battered, fresh, and we have shrimp patties. We have crab patties. We have a menu full. In fact, if you want to take a picture, you can see the menu on the board. It is a lot of items, and we sell it.
Wow. And you know, that's taking some time to devein all that shrimp.
That's
You know,
right.
look, I've gotten down on a few shrimp that hadn't been deveined. I'm just a risk taker, right? But you know, you're over here taking the time, making sure you get them completely clean.
Definitely.
That's awesome. Yeah, I saw someone earlier who was eating a shrimp burger or shrimp patty. Looked amazing. All the bread's fresh, you know, I mean, everything over here, I imagine you guys just get here at the crack of dawn and make sure everything is prepared good.
We have our employees, and they know exactly what they have to do when they walk in.
Wow.
And they also need to keep the place clean. That is very, very important to me. And another thing, my business name is Sienna. The C comes from my husband Cecil, and A comes from my name Anna. But if you notice on the sign, the A is bigger than the C.
You know what, Sienna, I do wanna mention this. I mean, this is remarkable, and you know, the fact that you're in here every day grinding still is incredible. But I know you had mentioned this to me earlier. You know, you're coming down to your kind of final days here, grinding like that. And who is it you plan to pass this business on to?
Well, it's in the makings right now that my two daughters will take over.
Two daughters.
Monique and Simone.
Wow.
And right now they're learning in my books, and they know the good bit of the business, so they will be in charge down the line.
That's amazing, man. You know, I love to hear that. You know, there's so many businesses like that down in South Louisiana that are kind of passed on through family traditions and, you know, just family branding, family owned, you know? So it's so cool. Are your daughters your only children, or do you have any?
No, they're my only children.
Wow, so I'm right in that boat with you, man. I only made girls too. And I imagine if the shiny apple here is the same off the old tree, this place is gonna continue on for many, many years.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. The buyer, I think, appreciates us, and we're not going anywhere.
I like that.
In fact, the buyer doesn't want us to go anywhere.
I like it, and the bayou's not going anywhere. So, I do like to ask this though. You know, there have been some storms that hit this area, especially in the last 48 years. Was there some trying times that you've embarked on during some of these bad storms that hit this area?
Oh yes, twice we've had water as far as up to 4 feet in here.
Wow.
Took us a month to get it up and cleaned up and opened up and started up again.
Dude, that is the resiliency of, the Bayou Country. You'll see that often, especially with, these big storms. As soon as they're done, the people, they come together. After they're done drinking their beer for the hurricane parties and what have you, they'll come together and clean everything up, and we just get right back at it. And definitely, Sienna's is definitely one of those kind of places.
Well, the Bayou needs us. We have to be here.
I agree, absolutely, 100%. All right, Anna, I want to keep calling you Sienna. Do people do that?
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Yeah. I keep wanting to say Sienna, but it is Anna, right?
That is Anna, that's correct.
Because Big C's not here, just the big A. I do want to know, you're right up the bayou here. Imagine summer times really could be busy, especially with the people who come down fishing and, people that are shrimping, what have you. You can pull up right at this location on a boat?
Oh, yes. We have several places that they can pull up and tie up to their boats, and we do have a lot that comes. And they just come in and eat, and then they get back on their boat and go whatever they have to do. They love the patio outside. They love my alligator that I have out there. They take pictures with the alligator, and the alligator's called Gumbo.
Gumbo?
Yes, and then I have a chicken in the front, which is a rooster, and his name is called Stew. So the little children take picture with Stew, and they come and they take pictures with Gumbo.
Gumbo, live alligator?
No, he's not live.
Well, that's why Stu is still here.
Yes, that is correct.
Wow.
So they really enjoy the outside very much, the patio and of course the bayou, and we have it fixed really nice.
Yeah, it is beautiful here. If there's one thing I can say, walking in here, there's these huge windows where you can see the bayou, and it's just a beautiful scenery of like what you would envision coming down to South Louisiana. It's really, really awesome. I love it. I love it. So, touching on the hurricane, I caught wind that you actually went and served a bunch of people here right after the hurricane, but like you didn't even charge them?
No, after Hurricane Ida, we opened up, and so we gave out chicken 2-piece dinner to people that was in the car, and the line was all the way to the Como Bridge. I mean, it was really a good day. We started about 11, and I think we ended at 4 in the afternoon, and we gave out 2 pieces of chicken, and they'll come and they'd say, oh, my grandmother's at home, or my dad's at home, can I give them a 2-piece too? Oh, sure, and we'd hand out all the chicken, and then at 4 o'clock we said, well, enough was enough, because we almost ran out of chicken.
I can't believe you didn't run out of chicken.
Yeah, well,
no, that is
it was
so
awesome.
Cool.
It really did. The bayou really appreciated that.
Yeah. And the good Lord appreciated that too.
Yeah, and another thing, the employees enjoyed doing it.
That's awesome.
They did. They were ready to go, and we had a really good time.
Look, that's another testament to you as a manager, because the first people you want to credit is your employees, and that's what keeps them around. It's the hardest thing for businesses to sustain at this time. And you're a true testament of what the truth is to keeping them. So that is so cool. It's so awesome to do all this. What year you started again?
1977.
And the chicken tasted just like this in 1977?
I would think so.
Well, I tell you what, if time machines start existing, I might come back every year, and just hit a little bit of chicken along the way. You know what I'm saying? Well, Miss Anna, Sienna, big C, little C, big A. I'd love for you to tell the people right now, how can they find this place? Where are you, and anything else? Well,
we're located at 6478 Grand Caillou Road, which is on the bayou side, on the right-hand side, on the bayou side, and right next door to us is where Dulac starts. And we would love to have you come and visit us, and we would treat you as the best that my employees can give you in food and service.
Right on. Make your way down to Bayou. You will not be disappointed. Man, that chicken's so good, I had to take that to go. But look, guys, I'm so excited that you tuned into this episode of Rôder with the Cajun Ninja. If you want to check out Sienna's, you can hit up the Bayou Country Crawfish Trail. They are on the list. But as for me, I got some more places to go. I'll stick around and check that out. Hiya!